Hey everyone, Sarah here from Get Feedback. Welcome to another episode of Simplifying CX. If you're new to this channel, this series is all about simplifying some of the biggest customer experience challenges. So if this sounds relevant to you, don't forget to subscribe. Today I'm going to go over how to run a Voice of the Customer program, which is the foundation of any successful customer experience initiative. First, I'm going to explain to you what the Voice of the Customer is, as well as why it's important. Second, I'm going to share with you the 4 steps you should take to run a Voice of the Customer program. And third, I'm going to provide you with a few examples on how to act on your Voice of the Customer data. A Voice of the Customer program, VoC for short, captures, analyzes, and reports on all customer feedback, such as expectations, likes, and dislikes that is associated with your company. In other words, it's the customer feedback program of your company. A VoC program gives you real-time insight into your customers' experiences. And from that feedback, you can identify trends and opportunities to improve your customer experience. In fact, companies that invest in customer feedback programs grow 2 to 3 times faster than those that don't. Also, you should know that the term Voice of the Customer has other variations, such as Customer Voice, Voice of Customer, and Customer Feedback Program, but they all mean the same thing. Okay, now on to the 4 steps that you should take to run your Voice of the Customer program. First, assemble a group of leaders across your company that believe in your program and will advocate for it. These leaders should be from all levels of your company, not just the top. It's also important that they understand the value of the investment and their role in this program. So make sure to discuss with them the ideal business outcomes of gathering this customer feedback. Second, leverage this team of leaders to communicate the value of the VoC program across the entire company. Specifically, your team must clearly state how the program will help reach the overall goals of the company. Third, you should understand the customer journey and identify the key touch points where you should be collecting feedback. A touch point is any point on the journey map where a customer interacts with your brand. Fourth, the team should have a central place where all of your Voice of the Customer data is collected, updated, and analyzed in real time. This central hub, which is typically in the form of a dashboard, is a place for employees across the company to review and interpret customer feedback. This is a lot of information. So if you can only remember one thing, remember this. A Voice of the Customer program should listen, interpret, act, and monitor. All right, so let's zero in on the act component of a Voice of the Customer program. Responding to customer feedback can be actually really daunting, especially when it comes to negative customer feedback. So to help you get started, I've come up with a few guidelines on how to respond to positive, neutral, and negative feedback. You should view positive feedback as insight that validates your customer experience initiatives. It should also help guide what you prioritize and optimize in your experience program. Neutral feedback is great for identifying and resolving minor issues before they turn into major problems. By tackling them, you might also turn neutral customers into promoters of your brand. When it comes to negative feedback, the reality is that many customer complaints go unanswered. You would think that all brands would be on top of their social feeds and customer service channels, but that's just not the case. So the best way to optimize on negative feedback is by simply reaching out to your unhappy customers. If you do this, you'll have a chance to prevent customer churn and gather valuable insight. Keep in mind that these are just some ideas. There's many other ways that you can take action on feedback. The key thing to remember here is that taking strategic action will lead to positive results. And over time, those positive results will help you prove the value of your Voice of the Customer program. For a free guide on how to run a Voice of the Customer program, check out the link in the description section of this video. Also, if there's something you want us to cover, please let us know in the comment section. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new video that simplifies CX. Until next time.